This episode of Neat Old Stuff, check it out. It's a 60s military generator trailer. Look at the 920s military rubber. Well, I'm putting myself in danger. I'm next to the clincher rims here. But let's take a look at this military trailer and see why I bought it and what makes it so awesome. This was a generator originally. Obviously, the generator's been removed. And I bought it because I'm going to turn it into a trailer from my dump box I have. The first thing we'll see is it comes with an ant colony, apparently, that came with it. Came out of the woods, and I see it's covered with ants. That's perfect. Now the reason this trailer is so large, it's meant to be towed with a deuce and a half. It's got the 920 military tread tires on it. Up front we got the pintle hitch mount here. And it's got this ring, which is forged steel, that goes into the pintle style receiver. And it's supposed to swivel here. I believe this one's set up a little bit, but these will swivel around. You've got the pintle hitch. We've got brakes on this trailer. It's got air brakes. It's got air over hydraulic brakes, which you can see have rotted apart. But this is an air diaphragm. Here in the front, it's been cut off, but here's the air hose that would attach to the back of your deuce and a half truck, and then it's got the air line, so when the air brakes are applied on the truck, it would run this diaphragm, which would push on this hydraulic master cylinder, and the lines come back to a T on the rear end. And we've got hydraulic drum brakes, 6-lug wheels. These are drum brakes. They are spaced out with an adapter in here. I don't know if you can see it, but there's an adapter that comes off the original drum to the big large 6-lug pattern. Like I said, these are 900-20. These are Firestone gum dipped military, was it SOZ or O2 maybe, but these are bias ply military tires. I found the data plate here. It's been partially painted over, but I can see a date of 2/66 right there, and I probably can clean this up more and get the serial number off it. On the rear of the trailer, we've got some tie down points here. Now it would have had the military blackout style tail lights similar to this light. A little bit more modern style than this one, but they would have bolted on here. Somebody's taken them off this trailer. You also have a very large pintle on the back of this, so you can daisy chain these trailers together. It pivots like it should. It's greased up. There's grease fitting there. Look at the beefiness of this pintle. This is, I don't know what tonnage this thing is rated at, but this, oh, here we go. Will it say here? It won't, but that is some serious freaking pintle action. You also have the air brake connection here. Open that up. You got an air connection so you can continue the air brakes. Here's your plug to extend your wiring harness here. You got the military wireproof connections. Obviously the wiring has been unplugged, but the military waterproof connections and your 24-volt plug, which would extend if you wanted to pull another trailer. You would hook it up there and extend that. So you'd extend the air, extend the electric, and then have your pintle hitch there. The cool part about this trailer, it's got the landing gear front stabilizers here, which I don't know if I can operate them, but we'll see. It's got a pin that locks the stabilizer in place, and it should swing down. The trailer's probably not tall enough in the front, but swing these legs, these feet down, and they will pin into place here. I can't assemble them all the way because the trailer's not tall enough in the front, but they'll swing down here, they'll pivot here, and they'll lock here, and then you use a ratchet handle and ratchet the foot around and jack up the front. But these will stabilize the front of the trailer, so when it was used as a generator in the original configuration, you could stand it up with the landing gear and hold it in place. It had rear landing gear as well here, so they've been removed. So when you set this up to run as the power plant, you would put down all 4 landing gear and probably pick the tires right off the ground, set up your generator, and run your power plant. So you'll find these military trailers in all kinds of configurations: trailers, generators, equipment haulers, big trailers, little trailers, dual wheels, single wheels, air brakes, hydraulic brakes. This one's been painted yellow and blue, so I'm going to guess that the New York State or Pennsylvania, whoever Department of Transportation had this, New York State DOT colors are yellow and blue, so it's probably was in the military, then it was purchased by the Department of Transportation. But I'm going to be using it as a very substantial framework for a 8-foot dump box I have that used to be in my pickup truck. I'm going to set the dump box on here, and I'm going to actually change out this rear military axle with the huge wheels. I'm going to put a 3/4 ton truck rear axle in it to drop the back of the trailer down so it doesn't have such a rake on it. These 900 series tires are about 40 inches tall, and they're the split rims and stuff. It's way too large for what I need to do on the back of that. Way too much carrying capability for what I need. So I'm going to put a little bit smaller axle in it to get it down lower to the ground. So that's going to do it for Neat Old Stuff today. It's Saturday. I put out Neat Old Stuff videos every Saturday. And it's not just trailers. I know the first 2 episodes have been trailers. It's just happenstance. But I've got all kinds of things. Old equipment, traffic lights, tools, you name it. Neat Old Stuff. We're going to talk about it here on Saturdays. So like I say, don't trash it when you can stash it. Somebody stashed this old trailer in the woods. I bought it. And it's going to continue life on as a dump trailer in the future here at my place. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Come back next Saturday for another episode of Neat Old Stuff. I promise it's not trailers every time. They just happen to be trailers the first 2 episodes. Hopefully there'll be less birds and less traffic in the next episode, but we'll see you then next Saturday.